As a child grows into an adult, the brain becomes more and more complex, an intricate modular organ of many highly specialized parts. In nearly all adults, language finds its home in the left cerebral hemisphere. Vocabulary, grammar, comprehension are different language systems with their own neural circuitry.
We have very little understanding about how this highly differentiated mosaic comes about. How did it get to be that way? That's what we want to know. Is it there at birth? Does it develop over time? What's driving the development? Is it based in our genes, or does it depend on experience?
What we're going to be doing today is measuring the brain's response to words that she understands from the list that you filled out. And we'll be recording over different areas of the brain, so we'll see where there's more activity and where that happens in the brain.
How specialized is a baby's brain? What part of the brain does a baby use to understand words?
Pint. Unit. Dog.
In a series of experiments at the University of California, San Diego,
Shoe.
developmental psychologist Debbie Mills
Baby.
has found that 13-month-old babies listen and understand with both cerebral hemispheres.
Banana. Ball. Duck. What?
But by 20 months, at a time when babies have been learning as many as a dozen words a day, increasing the size of their vocabulary dramatically,
Shoot.
the language center of the brain has begun to shift to the left hemisphere.
Milk.
¿Dónde están los pies? Muy bien. ¿Dónde está la mano? Muy bien.
What is driving this specialization of language? Is it an inevitable biological process? A product of the child's maturing brain?
¿Dónde está el agua? Muy bien.
Or is it a result of a child's increasing experience with words?
Where's the diaper? Good job.
Children who understand more than one language are helping scientists answer these questions.
Muy bien. ¿Dónde está la leche? Ajá. Sí, mamá también tiene leche, mi amor.
Ariel Elgase is almost 2.
She's still nursing.
Because her parents speak English and Spanish, she understands both languages.
¿Dónde está el gato? Muy bien.
But she knows more Spanish words than English ones, which makes Ariel a perfect subject for Mills's experiment.
Baby. Jugo. Bubbles.
If age alone is driving brain specialization, then by 2, both English and Spanish should have begun to shift into Ariel's left hemisphere.
Plantel.
But if increasing vocabulary size is driving specialization, then Ariel's left hemisphere will respond to Spanish words, while English will provoke a response everywhere in her brain.
Borde. Compute. Agua.
In fact, Mills and her research team have found that in children like Ariel, the brain has begun to specialize in response to Spanish, the language they know best.
Cookie.
English words provoke a more diffuse response, all across the brain.
Shoe.
That really suggests that it is experience with language that's driving these specializations. It can't be maturation because it's in the same child and in the same brain.
The startling, astonishing revelation that has occurred over the past few years is that experience is a major player in driving the development and differentiation of the brain.